Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Will Motivation, and in today's video we are talking about my Audi S3 and how much is the monthly payment. You guys are probably not going to believe me, but the monthly payment on my Audi is actually more than my Lamborghini Aventador. It's more than my Lamborghini Huracan, the Ford Mustang GT. That has the highest monthly payment out of all my cars, and I'm going to tell you how to be careful not to get ripped off from dealerships, and then we're going to do launch control. Okay, so we have the lovely Aldris with us, and Aldris, I want you to guess how much the monthly payment is on my Audi S3. Just take a guess. I'll give you no, I'm not going to give you a hint and tell you how much those are, but take a guess.
I don't know if
it's a lease. It's a 2-year lease.
Like 500?
500 a month?
Yeah.
All right, so that's Aldris's guess. But before we get into the monthly payment, I want to actually show you the S3, but as you can see, it's a little bit dirty right now. So Aldris and I are going to take it to wash it real quick, and then I'll give you guys a walk around, show you the car, and then we'll talk about the monthly payment. And I want to do a launch control, so don't forget, stay tuned. Alright, so we're going to do launch control right here. Hopefully we can do it. Sport mode.
What is that? Why are you doing it?
I couldn't do it. He said, what am I doing? I'm doing launch control. I'm going to launch the car. You know what that means?
No.
It's like I'm going to take off really fast, like full speed. Okay?
Okay.
The way you do it, I'm going to show you. I got to turn the traction control off. And then maybe we can do it from this light right here if there's no cops. Alright, so you guys watching, I have never done launch control full out in this car before, but it does have launch control.
Oh my god.
And
is your first time doing this?
We're gonna try to do it. Hopefully we can do it with this light. We're at a light right now. Ready? Ready? Alright, 1, 2.
Ow!
Right. 1, 2.
Oh! Oh my goodness.
Pretty fast, pretty fast. What you think?
It's police right there. What's
You almost
tripping?
got me. We're gonna turn around right here.
Okay.
So one thing I love about this car though, sport mode. Sport mode is nice. Oh yeah, side note. There's a paint shop right there. My fender flares, my side fender flares on my for my Jeep Gladiator, they're getting painted at this paint shop right there. So I'm gonna have another mod for the Jeep Gladiator. Stay tuned for that. And another update on Project Huracan. I don't know if I told you this, but Project Huracan had its final inspection yesterday on my birthday, and we failed inspection. But it's okay. There were only like 4 or 5 minor like defects that made the inspection not pass. And this is the final inspection though. So I was actually really happy that there was nothing major. Like one of the things was like putting numbers on the house. Oh, and in case you have never seen me before, my name is Will Motivation. I am a real estate investor. This is Aldris. Soon she's gonna have a YouTube channel, so maybe I'll tell you guys about that. Maybe I won't. But anyway, my name is Will Motivation. This is my channel where I like to share my experience owning supercars like the Lambos you saw a little bit earlier and this Audi S3, and we are gonna get to the monthly payment. Let's go. my Audi S3. It's a 2020. I've had it for about, I'd say about 6 months, but I have never done my traditional monthly payment video, and I promise to always keep it real with you guys and give you the monthly payment on my cars. A lot of you guys have seen the video where I had gone in 60 seconds with my Audi RS3. A lot of you guys thought it was crazy because I got rid of it and bought a Mustang GT, but I still love the Audi brand, and this is actually one of my favorite cars of all time.
On the beat.
Oh Lord, Jesse made another one.
So a lot of you guys might be wondering why I do these monthly payment videos. It's because I like to be transparent, and I do these videos for the younger version of me that will be a car enthusiast but wondering how much these cars cost and how you can afford the car. So today, I'm gonna get right into the monthly payment. So this is actually the purchase paperwork from when I bought the S3, and it has the monthly payment so that you guys know I'm not making anything up. Because one thing I mentioned is that the monthly payment on this S3 is more expensive than my Lamborghini Aventador, more expensive than my Lamborghini Huracan, and more expensive than pretty much any car I've ever had as far as monthly payment is concerned. The official monthly payment on my beautiful Navarro blue Audi S3 is $28,746.72 a month.
What?
$28,000 car payment, and it's true. Can you focus in on that? That's real. But guess what? It is a single payment. So basically what happened was I have a one payment lease. I paid the whole lease up front in one payment when I bought the car. But there it is, monthly payment is super high. Some of you guys might be wondering, why in the world would you make one payment for a lease? And the answer is twofold. One, because I don't have to pay as much interest to a bank to finance the lease, making those monthly payments. And the second reason is because I don't have to have a balance on my credit that I owe this much money with a car payment. So my credit looks a little bit better, my credit score is gonna be a little bit higher. But I don't always recommend doing something like this unless you have the capital to do it without it hurting you. I would really recommend that if you had $28,000 sitting around, instead of doing like this, I would say reinvest that $28,000 into the market, either through whatever type of investments, real estate or whatever. I use real estate, but thankfully I'm in a position where I could make the one payment lease, but I use most of my cash to invest in my real estate deals. What are some of the cool things about owning an Audi S3 when people come behind your video when you're recording? I don't know. Are they being nosy, or are we just having a blooper? Did you see them? Who are they? Who are they? Being nosy. So I'll just ask me, what do I like most about this car before I actually show you guys the monthly payment. What I like most about this car is the interior. Check it out. If you're an Audi fan, you're probably wondering about the Audi S3. Maybe you're thinking about buying one. So a good question that I just had was, what are some of the advantages and disadvantages of owning an Audi S3? It has really good gas mileage. It has a lot of power for the size of the engine. It's a 4-cylinder engine. It's a turbo. It's got plenty of power, but it's a small, compact size compared to, if I'm not going to drive the Lamborghini Huracan everywhere. I'm not going to drive the Aventador everywhere. When I'm gonna go downtown or someplace I've never been, I'm gonna drive this car. Another thing I like about this car is, like I showed you guys earlier, the leather seats in the car. They don't easily mark up. They don't get dirty easily. And when you have some of your friends in town, like Aldris coming to visit, she can drive this car without having me having. Also, can't forget one of the best features of this car that Aldris happened to mention to me to make sure you guys knew is that it has a sunroof, and the sunroof lets in a lot of sunlight, and when you're driving it peps up your mood and you feel better. Let me show you. Okay, so I just got back home. Wanted to give you guys the exact numbers one last time. This is a 24-month lease, and I paid about $28,000 up front for that 24-month lease. Do I think that is a good deal? No, it's not a good deal. So you got to be really careful if you don't want to overpay for a lease. I think I should have probably been paying more like $700 a month for this lease. Now, I didn't put any money down or anything like that because I only had one payment. But I would say for an Audi S3, monthly payment should be somewhere around $700 a month. But I'm paying more than that. This is a special order car. It was the latest and greatest when it came out. It was loaded, had every feature that you can have. It's a prestige. But the fact that I ordered this car from the factory, I had to negotiate the price of the lease after the car was on the lot and it was my car. Now, I could have backed out of it and not actually bought the car, when it came in. But one thing that car companies do is they negotiate when the car gets there, and they kind of got you, right? Because they got your car custom made to your specs, and I did spec this car, and I would lose a small deposit. But if you really want to get the best deal on an Audi S3 lease, go to a dealership that already has a car on the lot, and then go in there and compare lease rates that you've gotten from other dealerships with the dealership that has the car and the spec that you want. And then you can negotiate, and that is how you get the best deal. But when you order from the factory, then sometimes you get a little bit hit, and those guys at that dealership know that I have these cars in the garage, and that probably didn't help me. But anyway, if you like this video, my name is Will Motivation. I like to share the real deal, the real truth about my car ownership experiences, how I'm able to afford the cars. I am a real estate investor. I'm an entrepreneur, and I own a software company. So if you like that kind of thing, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back with more content. Peace.